Hey everybody, welcome back to Grit and Grind. So today, and it is a beautiful July day out here in the 70s in Western New York. But as you can probably tell by the video, I need to do something about these dual wheels. So they do come off of here just by taking that center nut out. You don't have to loosen up these lug nuts. I'll show you how to do that. But the problem that I've been having, and I have it with both of these wheels, even though they come off in the same exact way, is that I don't take them off that often. But lately, the last few jobs, I've had to do it, and they have always been hard. Now, if I took them off, on a regular basis to get in and out of fences, they probably wouldn't be that hard. But I've been struggling to do something about this. And actually, I reached out to Mustang Rebuilder on YouTube. Shout out if you know who he is. He loves these machines. These are what he uses. He had an SG40, but he got rid of that. Actually, I'm sorry. He had a ZT1844, the exact machine that I had before this, and he got rid of it. He was just using these machines, and he's the guru on these. But I reached out to him, and he made me a quick video short about how to do this. You can check out his channel. But I guess I wanted to go a little bit in depth into my particular issue because not everything is created equal. So what I'm going to do to get this wheel off and the other wheel off, I'm actually going to start this machine up. I'm going to move the head over, put it down on the ground, and lift up one side at a time. So then I can take these off, and I'll show you how I do that and what tools I use. I'll show you the struggle because I know these are not going to come off that well, but we're going to see what we can do to clean these up and make it better. But before I do that, I'm going to grease this machine real quick, which I won't bore you with because you've seen it in past videos, and I've done it in depth on every grease point on here. So I'm going to grease this machine real quick because it's a good time to do that. And then I will bring you back when we are ready to pull off the wheels. All right, so as you can see here, I have the head down on the ground. This wheel is just barely off the ground, which is fine. This one is still touching. And in the back, I have the blade all the way down, just light pressure. These wheels are still solid. They're not going anywhere. So we have a good solid base to work on where the machine shouldn't have any issues. If it were to fall, it's going to drop an inch, maybe. So that's good there. But what I have to take these off is a very big ratchet. It's a 1-inch ratchet and 1.5-inch socket. And this 1.5-inch socket fits right on here like so. And then that would be tightening. So let's take this off. Comes off like so. And in theory, this wheel should come off, but this is the issue I've been having all along, is that this doesn't want to come off easily. So what I'm going to do is set you up on the tripod here, and you can watch me struggle to get this off, and then we can address what our issue is and how we go about fixing it. So it's off the ground, but she doesn't really want to come off. Well, moving a little bit. Oh, we're getting somewhere. Oh, okay. That actually went surprisingly better than the last time. So, looking in here, you have factory paint. There's factory paint on there. This definitely needs to be tightened up a little bit because the last time I must not have tightened it up all the way. And there's a little bit of marks in here. We're going to pay attention to make sure the next time that we get that taken care of. So, looking at this, let's see. Ugh. Looking at this, it's a rounded edge. There's factory paint on here, and you can't really tell, but I can feel it. There's some burrs here, some burrs on the bottom, and that is probably exactly half of our issue, at least, of why we can't get this off. Now you'll see I need to do a better job of tightening this up, so shame on me there. I'll make sure we tighten this up. The inside here is pretty good. There's a little bit of burring, so we'll see what we can do to clean that up. What I'm planning on doing is taking an angle grinder here with a flat disc and just touching these edges up. That's what was suggested to me by Mustang Rebuilder. And then probably gonna throw some anti-seize or some grease on here to keep these easy to push in and out. Because that wheel slides in on this hub and then has to be able to come off on that hub. And yeah, this is no good right here. So let's do that next. Okay, so I have my grinder here, and we're just gonna lightly polish these edges here, and probably a little bit on this flat face, because I can, again, feel a little bit of burrs. So we want to make sure we take those burrs out. Shouldn't take much to take them off of here, but let's see what we can do to clean this up. So that is 3 out of the 4 sides. And yes, I'm wearing safety glasses because sparks fly back. We got a bottom edge here that needs to be cleaned up, but feeling around, yeah, that's much better. There's a little bit of an edge here still, maybe a little bit of edge there. You'll notice that I have the guard on this. I'm not advising you to take them off or not take them off. You have to decide what your risk factor is, but I've personally seen, besides these wheels exploding, I have seen the damage these do if they get to a hand or body part. So I leave the guards on. That's just my preference. You do what you want. When it comes to angle grinders, and you know, there's a couple things, but really when it comes to angle grinders, I don't mess around. So let's finish cleaning this up. Let's see. Oh yeah, much smoother. Yeah, this should work for us a lot better. That's what I'm hoping. So the inside of this tire, I can't really get with a grinder. It's not gonna fit in there. Yeah, not going to work. If I had like a Dremel tool, probably could have used that. Would have been fine for this, but I do not. So next step here, I'm gonna see if I have any never sees to throw on here. I like it a little bit better than using grease, just because grease holds in all that dirt and everything. But if I don't have any, then I will probably go get some grease, or get some grease instead of that. Let's finish cleaning this up. Sure enough, I do have anti-seize, so that's good. If you're doing this on bolts, you don't need a lot. However, I will apply a liberal amount to here in the hopes that this is a lot easier to come off in the future. So we'll just go all the way around this axle, just like so. Okay, and then I'm gonna put a little bit in here as well. Again, not gonna be stingy on this because it's not a bolt. And then, just because, not that I've ever had a problem with these bolts not coming off. Oh, where is my bolt? So I'm going to put just a little bit on here. And when I go to screw this in, it'll apply it all over the threads. And I'll even put a little bit in here. Okay, so now these are always fun to line back up. And these are foam filled. So they're not light by any means. So let's see if we can get this lined up and back, hopefully without too much. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Just like that. All the way in. Now let's see. Oh, yeah. I know it's hard to tell on camera, but this is a lot easier coming on and coming off now. So we'll slip that all the way in, and then reinstall our bolts. Tighten this really good. Okay, just like that. All right, well, that's on. That is much better. We still have that side to do, but I'm not going to bore you with that. So I'll do this off camera. Guys, if you like this content, don't forget to like, comment, share. If you want to see something in particular with the stump grinder, equipment, working around in the garage, let me know. I want to make content that you guys enjoy. It does mean the world to me that you watch these videos. And we are done with this project for the day. But if you want to see what we get up to next, make sure to stay tuned into the channel. There's a couple exciting things that are coming that I want to get to show you. So if you could, share this video. Tell me below what you want to see. Tell me if you don't like this content. I want to make stuff that you guys enjoy. There's going to be some videos popping up on your screen now. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content.